Hello, this is math lesson 9-1 for Thursday, February 11th, 2021. If you need to pause the video at any point in time to answer any questions that your student may have or that the video may have, you can do so at any time. Okay, let's get started.
Show one more. 1 more than 25 is 26. When you add 1 to 25, the ones digit changes because 1 more is added. The digit in the ones place is 1 more than before. The number of tens does not change. Show 1 less. 1 less than 25 is 24. When you take away 1 from 25, does the ones or the tens digit change?
Select your answer.
Okay, when you take away 1 from 25, does the ones or tens digit change? Okay, so this 2 is in the tens place, and the 5 is in the ones place. So if we take 1 away from 25, you're going to take 1 away from the 5 in the ones place.
The ones digit changes because 1 is taken away. The digit in the ones place is 1 less than before. The number of tens does not change. Show 10 more.
10 more than 25 is 35.
When you add 10 to 25, does the ones or the tens digit change?
Okay, this time they want you to add 10 to 25. Now remember, the 2 is in the tens place and the 5 is in the ones place. So if we're adding 10, the number in the tens place will change. Okay, so since we're adding, the number is getting bigger. So it goes from a 2 to a 3. And if you look at the picture, they added 1 more 10 here.
The tens digit changes because 1 more 10 is added. The digit in the tens place is 1 more than before. The number of ones does not change. Show 10 less. 10 less than 25 is 15. When you take 10 away from 25, does the ones or the tens digit change? The tens digit changes because 110 is taken away. The digit in the tens place is 1 less than before. The number of ones does not change. Now you know how to show 1 more, 1 less, 10 more, or 10 less.
Okay, you need to get out your math workbook volume 2 today, and you're going to need to turn to page 497. 497. Okay, if you're on page 497, it should look like this. Let's read the directions to figure out what we have to do. It says, how can you use place value blocks to find the number that comes after 12? What about the number that comes before 12? Show your work, write the numbers. Okay, we're going to write the numbers, and we're going to draw the blocks. Now, if you remember, we were using lines and dots for tens and ones. Okay, so the number that we're going to start with is 12. So we need 1 line and 2 dots for 12. Okay. Now it asks down at the bottom, we want to know the number after 12 is, well, the number after 12 would be 1 more than 12. So let's add 1 more 1. And we'll count it up and figure out what number comes after 12. So we always start with the tens first. Ready, go. 10, 11, 12, 13. So the number after 12 is 13. Now it says what's the number before 12? All right, so let's erase the one that we added. All right, now the number before 12 is 1 less than 12. So what we have to do is we have to take one more 1 away. So that would be the number before 12. So let's count this up and see what comes before 12. A lot of this you should just know in your brain, especially if you know how to count. Okay, let's start with the 10. Ready, go. 10, 11. So the number that comes before 12 is 11. Now let me show you a strategy that works very well and gives you all the answers. If you go to my Google Classroom page and you go to classwork and then student tools and get on your number grid, you can use your number grid to make this a lot easier. Okay, so here's the number 12. Now, if you look, you can see the number after 12 and you can see the number before 12. So just like we did in the book, we knew that the number that comes after 12 is 13. And we look here, the number after 12 is 13. And then the number that comes before 12 would be this number right before it. And we know that it is 11. Okay, so use your number grid. It will help you out a lot for these problems. Okay, turn to the next page. At the top is the guy from the video, and he's just showing you how to do 1 more, 1 less, 10 more, 10 less. Okay, let's try it down here. The directions say complete each sentence. Use place value blocks if needed. Okay, the number is 45. So if you look at your number grid, you need to find 45, and 45 is right here. Okay, now let's see what the first part says. We need to know 1 more than 45. Okay, so here's 45, and 1 more, 45 plus 1 more would be 46. So trace 46. Okay, more means add, and then down here less means take away. So 1 less than 45 is, here's 45. So if we take away 1, go back 1, 1 less than 45 is 44. So trace 44. Now we move on to 10 more, 10 less. So 10 more means adding 10. 10 less means taking away 10. Okay, so 10 more than 45 is, let's go to our number grid. Here's 45. Now 10 more, we could either take 10 hops forward and see where we land, or we can do the shortcut. If we do 10 more, we know that that is down 1. So 55. So let's take 10 hops to make sure it's 55. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 more is 55. Now 10 less, if you get on the number grid, here's 45. 10 less, you could take 10 hops backwards, or you could take the shortcut. Now, for 10 more, we just went down 1. So 10 less, you could probably figure out where to go. You go up 1, 35. Or like I said, you could take 10 hops backwards. Let's try that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 less than 45 is 35. Now, if you noticed on your number grid, all of the answers to this are in like a plus sign. Okay, 35, 45, 55, and then 44, 45, 46. So it looks like a plus sign. So remember that when you're doing these, all your answers should make a plus sign for 1 more, 1 less, 10 more, 10 less. Okay, try number 2 on your own, and then we'll go through it here in a minute. Okay, 17. 1 more than 17 is, well, here's 17 on the number grid. So 1 more would be the number right in front of it. which is 1 hop to the right, 18. 1 less, we need to go backwards 1. So here's 17. 1 less would be the number behind it, 16. All right, now we're to 10 more than 17 is, here's 17. 10 more, remember 10 hops forward or 1 row down, 27. And 10 less than 17 is, so 10 less is 10 hops backwards, or the shortcut, 1 row up, 7. Now double check and make sure all your answers are in a plus sign, okay? So we have 7, 17, 27, 16, 17, 18, okay? All right, so like I said, use your number grid. That will help you out. It has all the answers on it. Okay, please look at the next page. Your job is to do numbers 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So I want you to do all these at the top. Now the one at the bottom, number 9, is optional. Okay, if you want to do that, you can give it a try. If not, you have to do these 6 at the top. Use your number grid. It has all the answers on it. All right, when you are done with the top of page 499, you can do a couple extra problems on page 500. There are problems on page 501 you can give a try. And there's also problems on 502. Remember, you don't have to do them all. Just pick a couple on each page just to give you a little extra practice. When you are done, please do your quick check on the Savas website. Please do not get behind. It is tough to catch up. And that's it for today. Thank you.